You still haven't shaved.
No, I have not.
Is this like going to be a summer beard?
No. This is me being lazy, and it will be shaved off probably as of Monday.
Really?
Yeah. It's itchy.
How about the henchman look? I was thinking about that the other day. I'd like you to bring back the Chuck E. Cheese henchman.
Maybe one. Maybe for the next... I'll keep it for the next filmings.
Okay, so at least for another 5 or 6 weeks, you got to do the goatee.
I'll do the goatee.
That's a good look for you.
Actually, you're not the only person that said that. Though I have not got the... What was the word that lady used in the store for you? Mansome?
Mansome. You're a long way.
I am way.
Right. You know,
way.
actually, where you could probably catch that term, maybe a school for the blind. Because it's your accent. That's what the ladies love.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
So you said if everybody got a paper bag over their head, I'd be off to a winner?
Like me, you have a face for radio.
Okay, Kodachrome.
It is a regular episode, Try Before We Die, the show where we're trying to taste whiskeys that exist in this bar. There are over 300 single malt Scotch whiskeys here. Well over 200 have not been opened. We have a completely full open shelf. We've been after this. This is our 3rd year. We're continuing to add and we're continuing to open, and we're just trying bottles, whether they're commonly available or there was only 200 in the world. We did that Lanark bottle. There was only 170 of those released in 2011. There's probably none of those left that are unopened, right? So it's sort of exciting for us to just have this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely down to the point where, especially for me, I get to try things that I certainly would probably have never had a chance to try. And a lot of rare bottles that you would not see on your local liquor store, or even maybe bars. High-end bars probably don't have some of the bottles that you possibly have in this collection.
And the reverse is true.
Very
I don't
much.
have a lot of stuff that high-end bars would have,
The
right?
building's not that big.
But there is a collection here, and the goal
And a
is
very
is
good one.
to try them.
Yep.
Before when?
Well, supposedly this is supposed to be before we die, but the rate we're going at, we'll be dead, and this will still be here.
Try until we die.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose you put it that way then. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get going and pick a bottle, get it open and breathing in the glasses, and then we'll talk a little bit with our guest and just shoot the breeze while it breathes.
That's right, we have a guest as well.
We do.
All right.
But I'm going to go ahead and get a bottle picked for us. Tell me when to stop.
Now. Oh.
It is like right behind us now.
I
I don't think so. It is bottle 74. This shelf holds 75.
Yeah.
So I only wish it was bottle 71, just because I happen to know what we're drinking. So I'm going to be curious if you can tell us, based upon this hint, in the corner of the field.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's not the Balmore.
It is not the Balmore.
I know it's up in that corner, but I can't think of what it is.
It is a Lowland Auchentoshan, which means in the corner of the field. So this is a Lowland triple distilled single malt Scotch whiskey, the classic. Pretty sure I grabbed 74. Yep, there's only one left behind it, 75, and we have a full shelf. So this is a no age statement. So this will be up your pathway.
Spaceland?
Lowland.
Spaceland?
Because what kind of whiskey do you like besides Scotch?
Bourbon.
Yes. So this is aged in bourbon casks.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. So this is a matured in bourbon oak casks. This is a 40% triple distilled Auchentoshan. Going to get right to opening it. I've already started the process.
I see this. This is no wasting this time.
Oh no, this is
a business this time around.
We're going to get after this.
Wow.
Right. Listen, when a man's got his flannel on, that's black and white, there's no room in the middle. Unlike the salmon.
Why do I even bother? I don't even know why I bother. It's just like a drain on my life.
Right. Shh. That was nice.
Yep.
That was nice.
Right in that middle range.
I like that middle range. The gurgle.
You got better at that.
Now I'm fighting against the Empire.
You're making your shots count. Look at that. You even got a little finger. It's like watching you have a cup of tea.
It's like a French waiter.
Oh. We need to get one of
Oh,
those.
we got something on the back.
Can you read it?
Yes. Triple distilled and matured solely in American bourbon casks. Nice shadow. Oh, very good, Malcolm. Got to capture the aroma.
Thank you.
The result, a Lowland single malt whiskey with the sweet aromas of vanilla, coconut, and the signature smooth, delicate Auchentoshan taste. Now, I've just realized something about this particular bottle, which I was assuming I purchased in America.
It's got a stamp?
But I've got the stamp on the back from the whiskey lovers at Single Malts Direct. So I ordered this from Europe.
All right.
So now I wonder if this is not available in the States. The Auchentoshan Classic. So this is exciting. This is just leveled up, ding, 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 in excitement.
A European one.
So this is a bottle that I had shipped in from Europe. So, and the truth is as I think about it, I'm not sure I've seen the Auchentoshan Classic for sale in the States, at least in my local stores around here, and clearly I got it in Europe. Aaron, thanks for coming back to the show.
Absolutely.
Have you had an Auchentoshan before?
I have not.
Yep. So there are four main regions and then two extra regions of Scotch whiskey. There's the Lowlands, the Highlands, Speyside, and Islay, and then the two extras would be Campbellton and the Islands. Lowlands are the region in Scotland closest to England, often considered the most delicate Scotch whiskies when not enhanced with other flavor profiles. No boutique casking or anything like that. Sometimes I think have been referred to as the feminine whiskeys because they're so light, right? And I really have become more excited to try this. Aaron, I'd like to put you on the spot and just ask you to think about where do you land on coloration? This is a clear bottle, so this is the color.
It's light.
Very
It's
light.
Very light.
Can you think of something that this reminds you of, color-wise?
I mean, almost like a pine, you know.
Oh, like a clear pine, like a pine board.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I was like, a pine tree is kind of dark. And they're green,
No,
too,
no,
on the needles.
No.
A clear pine, right, in terms of a carpenter's sense.
Absolutely.
Straw.
Straw,
Sure.
yeah. A light gold.
Yep. And
Very-
also playing on that vanilla coloring.
Okay, so that's interesting because, you think about vanilla ice cream, which is, very light white, right? But vanilla extract becomes a little darker,
Correct.
right? The coconut, right, which is a naturally light white meat
Yep.
of the fruit. I'm really interested to see what this Auchentoshan Classic. I feel confident. I didn't see an age statement. Yeah, it looks like a fruity lowland malt produced in Scotland since looks like 1831, maybe 33. It's certainly been around for a while. Yeah. All right. Well, should we nose this bad boy?
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Although it's a lowland, so should we nose this bad girl?
Oh my God.
It's not a negative.
No, you're right.
Okay. Again, the lids move because it allows them to breathe, but still trap. So in the glass, very light.
Very.
Amongst the lightest we've seen, Malcolm.
Yes. I want to say was it the Scarpa 10 that we did that was live?
The green apple.
The green apple.
Yeah, that was a great one. Okay, so a lowland. Let's see what we get for a burst. We're thinking about vanilla and coconut and just gentle, smooth.
Now I'm going to go right out on the limb. I didn't get much of that.
I feel the vanilla. Right. It is very light.
Hint.
I don't know. It burned my nostrils a
Really?
little when I first took it off.
Well, that's the idea of the trap,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It traps it, and then it's almost like the Ghostbusters, and then the thing gets out of the plasma catcher. What was the name of that little green Slimer?
Slimer.
Ah, way to take a clue.
No, I really have a hard time pulling anything out of
It's
it.
not burning anything anymore,
No,
is it?
no.
Right. It's that trap.
Yeah, I really.
It is very
Very light.
light. Very light. The nose relates very cleanly to the color. Light.
You definitely
faint.
get some legs off the
You getting individual
Yep.
legs?
as they start to separate. Thick ones though, but they definitely are.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't really.
I'm still getting that vanilla. I'm very curious about the coconut. Coconut, not one of my favorite flavors. In terms of, would you like some coconut? Would you like some coconut cream pie, Colin? No, I would not.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what this tastes like. Huh.
Say toasted coconut if it's in there.
It is in there, isn't it?
The vanilla's on the back end.
Yeah,
For me.
I agree with that.
I want to invert what you guys have experienced and feel like I have vanilla, then toasted coconut. But I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to appreciate how you've experienced it. But I think we're all agreeing that we find the vanilla and the toasted
Yep.
coconut. It is a very short finish.
Yes.
Very short finish. It's not this long, like, woof.
Delicate, like it's
Right. Very delicate, right?
Feminine, I think is the word you're really looking for.
Right. No. There is talk of like certain whiskeys, trying to attract different market shares
And
as well. Right.
This definitely is. It's very easy going in the sense, not because it's smooth, though it is, but it's really doesn't have. It's very subtle. Everything it does is very subtle. It doesn't just go like this, but it's very subtle how they packaged it all together.
It's not complex. It's not complicated.
Nope.
It's not taking you in 5 or 6 different directions. It's very compact.
Yep.
It's very short, right? This is lunch with a salad. Where would you have this?
I'd probably do it with a soup and salad,
All right, but lunch,
but lunchish.
right? You can drink this during the day,
Burger.
right? But and not feel burdened by, oh, I've been drinking and it's only noon. I know you don't feel burdened by that.
No, not
right.
really.
But this could be a lunchtime whiskey.
Yes.
Very easy. And in a culture where maybe you could drink at lunch and return to the office.
Sunday brunch
Right?
would,
You
would
wouldn't be
bad.
smelling of booze.
Well, you wouldn't. It wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be overpowering.
It wouldn't be overpowering, and it wouldn't
You
be-
wouldn't be affected by it as you would do with something.
Right, or you wouldn't like. Affected is an interesting word. Like you could have a glass of this with lunch and a salad and a soup or a half a sandwich and return to the office and not feel like you've just had, a 56.2 or a 60.7.
Yes.
You've had a 40% light, fragrant, compact, short whiskey with your lunch, and you've moved on with your day.
Yeah. I mean, it just certainly wouldn't affect your palate in any sort of way. Right. You really don't have this like long drawn out like where your senses are being worked as you're trying to pull these different flavor tastes and whatnot. This just allows you just to drink the drink, and it gives you a little bit of sweet, a little bit of that coconut,
Toasted
coconut. And you have this vanilla that mellows things out, which vanilla usually does. Every time you get vanilla ice cream or vanilla cake or something like that.
My favorite ice cream, by the way, vanilla.
But me too. It's the standard, the gold standard. And I think this is one of those ones where you can just say, "Hey, look, it's not there to force you to do something you don't want to do. This is just here to actually just drink. You can just drink it and just enjoy it, and be able to pull certain things out, and certainly more so than just like grabbing a glass of water or something like that. You're definitely going to pick some different flavor profiles out of it, but it's not going to force you to do it.
Aaron, if you were saying to somebody who was unfamiliar with whiskey, would you recommend something like this or something darker and deeper as an entry point?
I think this would be a good entry point. I mean, it all depends on personal taste, but I find you probably shouldn't start them off with something really smoky and heavy and almost off-putting.
I think we completely agree with you, right? Many people think of Scotch whiskey as that like intense, robust, smoky experience, and are unfamiliar that it can be this light, fragrant, sweet, short. I could have this with a salad experience. So this has been an interesting whiskey. I'm very glad we got this one.
No, it's for what it does and for what it is, it's really good.
Yeah. The Auchentoshan Classic, shipped in from Europe, 40% ABV, no age statement, aged entirely in bourbon oak casks. It's, by the way, gentlemen, the bourbon casks that gives us that vanilla flavor.
Certainly.
Right, 100%.
Yep.
And we don't have any comments on coloration or anything like that, but we do know for certain it's an Auchentoshan, it's a Lowland, and I think we feel it's drinkable.
Yeah.
Midday.
Yeah.
Back to work.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Have another round. That brings us to our toast today, gentlemen, which is a quote by Wallace Irwin. Now, I'm not quite sure who Wallace Irwin is, but he's come up with something relatively clever to sort of keep things moving along when he felt on the spot. And so this is Wallace Irwin's drinking toast. I'll just read it.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to know a clever toast, but now I cannot think it. So fill your glass to anything, and damn your souls, I'll drink it.
Drink it.
I'll tell you, gentlemen, I got a little sip left. I'm gonna have a little piece of this cheddar with this whiskey
I was thinking the same.
because I feel like that's that lunchtime experience.
That is pleasant.
You want a piece of cheese?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
But I want to hear what you say about it.
I think it's the right pairing because the cheddar is sort of this sharp experience, and because it's such a subtle sweetness that isn't so booming,
That this sort of gives it a little punch.
that the cheese stands out through the whole whiskey experience. So this might be good with a grilled cheese.